Ladies and gentlemen, may we all rise in honor of the bride. It's a very special occasion in joining Ruth and Ramiro in the union of marriage. Ramiro, you receive your bride, and both be side to side facing me. Thank you, and you may be seated. Now, Ramiro and Ruth, as you know, a marriage is a uniting of two people, two hearts, onto one common path. That is the path that the two of you will now share together. And the unity candle will represent exactly that. How your two lives will be now one through marriage. And sir, I'll ask you first, with your presence here today, alongside Ruth, do you take her as your wife?
I do.
And Ruth, I'll ask you the same. With your presence here today, alongside Ramiro, do you take him as your husband?
I do.
If I could have your bouquet, please. If the two of you would turn and face each other and hold each other's hands. Now, as you look into each other's eyes, you will see the very reason why you are here today, proving that at this moment, there is no one more important than who stands before you. So, Ramiro, I'll have you go first in repeating your vows. I, Ramiro, take you, Ruth.
I, Ramiro, take you, Ruth,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I will always be there for you.
I will always be there for you,
Through good times and bad times.
through good times and bad times,
Whether we are rich or poor.
whether we are rich or poor,
In sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health,
Through laughter and tears.
through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Thank you, sir. Now, Ruth, looking into his eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows. I, Ruth, take you, Ramiro,
I, Ruth, take you, Ramiro,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I will always stand beside you.
I will always stand beside you
Through success and misfortune.
through success and misfortune,
Through the joys and sorrows of life.
through the joys and sorrows of life,
In sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Thank you. And at this time, may I have the rings, please? Thank you. Now, these rings are not only tokens, but symbols of the very love and devotion that the two of you are expressing here today. And my hope is that in each and every day, with the two of you wearing these rings, may they constantly remind you of that promise and pledge that the two of you have just made to one another. And in time, these rings may lose beauty, but I hope that the two of you would not only value, but take honor in wearing these rings for what they truly represent. And through your friends and family, the beauty will shine through you both, and the two of you will be a wonderful example for all. So, Ramiro, I'll ask you to take Ruth's ring. If you could place it upon her ring finger, and if you could please repeat, with this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving husband.
to be your faithful and loving husband,
And I feel so honored
and I feel so honored
to call you my wife.
to call you my wife.
Thank you, sir. Now, Ruth, I'm taking Ramiro's ring. If you could place it upon his ring finger, and if you could please repeat, with this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving wife.
to be your faithful and loving wife.
And I feel so honored
And I feel so honored
to call you my husband.
to call you my husband.
And at this time, if I could have the two of you step over to the unity candle. And as I mentioned earlier, two of you each had your own path that led you to this point. And the individual tapers are representing your individual lives. And in lighting the center candle, you'll be not only uniting yourselves, but that of your families as well. So I'll ask if the two of you can take a hold of your individual taper and light the center candle at the same time, which is also symbolizing the creation of a new journey with new memories. And once the center candle is lit, if I could have the two of you turn and blow out your individual taper. I'll invite you guys back to the front of the podium. Okay. Now, Ruth and Ramiro, if you love someone, you'll be loyal to them no matter what the cost. You will always stand beside them. You will always love and trust them. And you will stand your ground in defending them no matter what. Now, there's a short saying that I like to leave with the two of you. And it simply says, don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead, but walk beside me as a friend. Because after all, throughout your journey together in marriage, that is what the two of you will be constantly building on, is a deeper, richer, stronger friendship built upon the foundation, your wonderful relationship that the two of you already have. And I'd also hope that the two of you would not only love each other for who they are, but for what they are also helping to make of you. The 26th of October, a day that will now mark your anniversary, in the presence of friends and family as witnesses, the two of you have showed your intentions for the exchanging of your vows and the exchanging of your rings. Therefore, with the power vested in me by the state of Nevada, it is my honor and my privilege to now be able to pronounce you as husband and wife. Ramiro, you may now kiss your wife, sir. I'll have the two of you turn and face your guests and the photographer. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Ramon, the newlyweds.